Hi there and welcome back. So let us continue, and the next thing is that we need to create a custom adapter for our list view. So I'll just first go over here and create a new package over here, and I'll call it the APTOR adapter. And inside this adapter package, I'll create a new Kotlin class and call it as a let us call it as a student student APTOR APTOR student adapter. And inside this, well, we need to extend this one with a there are different adapters that we can extend. So the simple one we will use let us make use of a base adapter. I think that should be great. And there are also the things that we can extend different kind of adapters, like a array adapter. You can see we can add a different adapter if you go array adapter, and the type of it text, if you go to the here, it also extends the base adapter. So we can also directly go and extend the base adapter over here. So let's go and extend the array adapter over here, and you can go for the doc over here. It says that you must use this adapter to provide the views for the adapter view. So because we need an adapter view for our list view, and returns the view of the object for the collection of the objects for you. So you can just go and read through all of this documentation that we can see, and basically it extends the base adapter. We can also directly go and extend this base adapter. And the type over here we need to pass is of the student type, student, because we need a student list over here. And then we have to pass the constructor. And in the constructor we need a context, and we need a resource and the array. So how do we get the constructor? Is let us add a constructor for this one. So first of all, we need a context context, and second parameter was the resource. So resource, which is of type of an int, and then third is of we need the array. So if you go and take a look, we need a context over here, context, resource, and then finally after that we have to pass the array. So array, what we need is, you can see the objects of mutable list of the students that we have to pass. So we need a list, and this each of the array list that we will pass. We will need the array list of the student. So why I pass the string student over here, and then I'll pass this list over here. Okay, that should look good. Let me arrange it properly. And okay, now we need to override some of the functions over here. So for that, I can just go and press a Control and O. Why I'm not getting that one? So let me go to the code over here. Yes, I need to override a method. So here we will go to the base adapter, and let us try to override some of the get item ID, get position, get count, and get view. I think all these are the things that I need. Okay, just overrides all of this. So we need some of this. So I don't need, I think equal, we don't need it. And the list, I think we need a count somewhere. And the main thing is that we need the get view. So what we need the get view is because we have to set a custom view. So let me remove this one, and then I think I'll create a one private function over here, and I'll just say initialize init view. So here we want to initialize the view, and then I'll just copy the same thing from here. So just copy the same thing from here, because we need to pass all of these arguments over here. And then I'll just go and create a val of a view, and the return type is of a view, which is equals to we need to check the convert view over here. So convert view, we have to return the convert view. If it is, we have to return the convert view, and since this is a nullable type, we will check if it is null. Then we will inflate the LAY oriented layout inflator. We will inflate the layout from where we want to inflate is the parent dot the context, and the parent dot context dot inflate the resource that we have, r dot the layout dot we have the student list that we have. So this is the one that we created, student list. So let me import this r for now, just import it, and we have the view as stu student list that we just created over here. And then the next parameter is false, we don't want to attach to root, and then that should be fine. So okay, so root is of the, sorry, it should be not false over here, root should be of a parent and then attach to false. Okay, so we have a resource, a view, group, and attach to root. Okay, that should be fine. Now it should have a view, and then we should return from here as the view. Okay, so we have a return type as a view, and now since we have a view, we can get all of these IDs over here, the ID that we created previously. So we have a LB user ID and the LB name and the LB age. So how do we get all of those is, let's go, and well, I will just say as the ID, which is of equals to view dot find view by ID, which is of type of as a text view. The type is of text view, and I need the r.id.lb user ID. Okay, so we get the ID. So let me duplicate this one, and I need a name. So it should be of the LB name, and then I need another one as a age over here, and that is of the LB age that we get. So now we have all of the ID, and then I can set the value. So how do I get the value is, let's say that the ID which is of equals to, and I need to get the item. So get the item position, I can count get item position, get item, and pass the position. So where is the position? Is this position that I can pass over here, position, right? Get the item position over there. And I think I've made a mistake. It should be of the val, it should be of the, let's say stud and the student, which is of equals to, I need to get the student first. So here is the one, I need to get the student first, and ID, we can ID dot the text, I can just say text, which is of equals to student dot, we have a student dot the ID that I can, student dot, I have only name is ID dot the toString, I can pass it over here, and I can check for the null over here. So let's do the same thing for the other three, which is of name, and then I have of the age. Sorry, why I'm what I'm doing over here, I'm confusing myself. Just copy this one, and then it should be of the name, and then it should be of the age. So when talking, and when you are talking and you are typing at the same time, you get confused sometimes. So that's how you have to train your brain to just talk and write at the same time. So talking and typing at the same time is really confusing. You should try sometime. So now we have all of this student and all of this, then we are returning the view. And I think here now we have to call this init view when we get actually that view. So I will want to initialize all of this, and I have to pass the position and all of this from here. That should be fine. And the return is this one, so I'll return over this one. And I think item count, so let's not make use of I think all of this, because we are not currently using all of this for now. So just the 2 things that we are currently using. And let us go back to our main activity over here. And let us initialize or create our student adapter. So I'll just go in private val. So val adapter adapter, and that should be of the stu student adapter that we have. And I think it should be of a let init var. And okay, let init var. What it is saying, let init. Okay, so I need to remove that initialization over from here. And then we have an adapter, and now I will go down somewhere here and initialize this adapter, which is of equals to stu student adapter, and I need to pass the context each of this, and the second the resource that we have. For what was the resource that we need is the resource is of the r dot the, I think we have already set up somewhere over here, so just copy this one and pass it over here, just pass that one. And then finally I need a array list over here. So the array list that we have is the student list that we have created previously. Okay, so our student adapter is ready, and then I can just copy from here all of this, right? So just copy and paste it over here, and let me remove this one. Now we have an adapter over here, just pass that one, and I think that should be good enough. So let us try to run our application, and let me run the application. And I think before we can initialize, I think we haven't initialized that one, so we need to initialize that one too. So we forgot to initialize that one, so we'll initialize it over here, and I think now we can run this one. So let us run our application. And if I go to the device, now you can see we have a beautiful looking list view somewhere over here. So the view, you can just ignore the view, just take a look on the item that we have provided over here. We have provided a custom adapter, and it looks like that the app is crashing, so we need to fix this one. I can quickly fix. So I think it's over here. So we haven't initialized the list, so we need a student list over here, and then we pass the position, and then we should get all of the required values over here. So let us run, and let's try to take a look over all of this. And let me try to click over here, and you can see we get all of the clicked item, demo 5, right? So that's working fine. So you can just go and customize more of it. So that's look fine, and let's meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.